Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Hold on.
Has to speak first.
First off, no. Wait, champ.
Your champ has to speak.
Give me the floor real quick. Just give me
the floor. Is all
one. I'm not. This is just a little shot. All right. I'm not gonna lose 2 pay-per-views in a row like the Cleveland Cavaliers and CM Punk. So now let's get that out the way. Welcome to the leading brand.
I am your
two out of 3 guys of Stadium Junkies Media. There's your champ, Jeffrey Burtis.
Yes,
here's your future champ and future Mr. Money in the Bank.
Tony, put your head back down, sir.
You know what?
Put your head back down.
Today, it's really not about the WWE.
So about that. We're gonna go. We normally just do a review of the WWE, but this is not a. This is gonna be a leading brand made for the New Japan scene. So we're gonna just briefly touch a little bit of what's happening on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and then Mr. New Japan guy, I'm gonna leave the floor to you.
Hey, let's start it off with Monday Night Raw then.
Monday Night Raw. Let's see. Let's face it. Monday Night Raw. That's boring. There was no Roman Reigns whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Natalya versus Nia had a little awkward match. I mean, Nia won, but Natty got injured, and she actually acted concerned. So is she a face or a heel? Question mark.
It's like that. The whole WWE. There are no baby faces and heels. No good guys and bad guys in the company, which is complete crap.
Yeah, because we need to have that basic storytelling 101.
Exactly.
But Mr. Monday Night Raw, aka Seth Rollins, looks like he's having a feud with Elias, KO attack. I mean, Jinder Mahal attacked, I believe. And we had. Wait, did we have a? Oh yeah, Roman did show up. Like Seth Rollins interrupted Elias, Jinder Mahal attacked, and then Roman joined in. So we had a tag team match. Sounds like Holla Holla, right?
Or this is SmackDown, not Jesus Christ.
Easy tag team setup, right?
Yeah, but I realize that. But at the same time, you have 3 hours. You need to put Impact TV on, you need to put impactful television on TV. Hell, you really need to put the cruiserweights back on Monday Night Raw because it's feeling very bland right now.
For real, I'm starting to miss the purple design.
Yeah, I would much rather watch the hour after SmackDown than watch Monday Night Raw right now.
Well, and apparently, Baron Corbin having an authority figure.
Yeah, apparently he is now the constable of Monday Night Raw, he was appointed by Stephanie to keep Kurt in check.
I mean, it gives Baron something to do, right?
Yeah, it does, but I'm a little confused by how he got the position. That's all. I just really want to know how he got the position in the first place.
Maybe they're just like, oh, hey, we're bored. We don't know what to do with him. So, hey, we'll put you here.
You can't even put him in a tag team match or something?
No, he just showed up, attacked Kurt Hawkins, who's looking for his first win.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, poor Kurt.
I feel so bad for him.
And then, a little filler match. Braun Strowman crushed Bobby Roode. How is he not beating Brock Lesnar for that title? I don't know.
First off, it looks like Bobby is looking more and more like a heel every day.
Hey,
because the way he reacted to Braun was priceless.
I mean, can we get Bobby Roode heel?
Oh, that would be glorious.
Pun intended, right?
Pun intended.
I mean, heel Bobby Roode, we've seen. You've seen way more than I have. Heel Bobby works.
I've seen the evolution of Bobby Roode from Team Canada to Robert Roode to Beer Money Incorporated to the glorious one.
Which heel Bobby was the best?
Heel Bobby that was the best was Robert Roode because he had money. It was a slight bit like DiBiase, but it was more of a business savvy. He conned his way into title situations and stuff like that. Hell, that's the only reason James Storm was his team. He negotiated James Storm.
Oh man, Bobby Roode with money.
Beer Money Incorporated. Bobby Roode with money.
That sounds awesome. Why can't it'd be a shame if WWE worked on that gimmick, right?
Oh wait. But let's
we have a new number one contender for the Deleter of Worlds.
Yeah.
And guess who it is?
Who might that be, sir?
That might be the B team, Dallas and Curtis Axel.
First off, I've watched this battle royal.
I mean,
the fact that McIntyre and Ziggler were eliminated so early seems
they laid it. They destroyed the competition.
Yeah, and which actually was not necessarily a bad thing either.
No, it's not. It's too early for McIntyre. McIntyre, he'll get his shot.
Exactly.
He'll get his shot. I mean, the B team, they're on a little mini push, but do you see the B team having any contention to the leaders of Worlds?
To be honest with you, if this is somehow on the main show, which I highly doubt it will be, it's going to be a comedy match per se, because you can't have Dallas and Axel and Wyatt and Hardy not be somehow hilarious as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, these two teams are just comedy, like Hardy is out of his mind, and then you put Wyatt along with that, laughing his crazy little self off, and then like the sideshow Bob's over here.
Yeah,
it would work perfectly, but there's no way these guys are getting the title off. Exactly. Don't be James. You're not James.
Yeah.
Speaking of James, also, James, I hope you're enjoying your vacation next week for the predictions, sir.
No, he's sent to the Shadow Realm until further notice.
Yeah, we'll see him next week because we need predictions.
Indeed. Also, I'm not even going to talk about Sami Zayn, Bobby Lashley. Can that feud be over with? Because this is awful. That's all I got to say.
Can I be honest?
What?
Can I be honest? No, because there's a match at Money in the Bank.
Let that be the end of it. I don't need this feud to continue. Please. Give Lashley some better.
I don't want to see any more of this because you got a smiling black guy against a guy who can actually talk on the microphone. Well, at least WWE doesn't know how to put Lashley on the mic. Sorry, they don't.
So
if you want Lashley to talk, you let him talk like freely, because he talks kind of like how Brock Lesnar talks without the cursing.
Mm-hmm.
Intimidating as hell.
So, okay, we had a 6-man women's tag, Riot Squad versus Bliss, Banks, and Ember Moon. Bliss took herself out. She feigned an injury, so that took her out. So Bayley got involved, and we thought it was going to be the win. But Baron Corbin uses his authority power, turns it to be a loss for that team, and Riot Squad wins. So, okay.
I don't get it.
I mean, just continuing the Banks Bailey feud and showing Baron Corbin's authority power.
Yeah, I simply just don't get the change of, I don't get that authority move. So
maybe to keep Stephanie away from TV.
Yeah, I guess.
And now Finn Balor, Kevin Owens. Balor wins by disqualification, and it was a decent match. It's just more set up for Money in the Bank. I don't see Balor winning it, though.
I could see a way that Balor wins it, but realistically, I see somebody from SmackDown winning this match.
Yeah, I agree.
And think about the SmackDown guys. It's going to be a member of the New Day, Samoa Joe, Rusev, and The Miz.
Yep.
The SmackDown side is stacked, and if you look at the Raw side, Strowman, Rude, Balor, and who's the last one? Actually, I forget. Really, I do.
We'll come back to that later.
Wait, is
Stand
it?
by but at a different time. But do you want me to go on SmackDown, or do you want to go briefly on NXT?
Yeah, because you know what? SmackDown was actually probably a more interesting show, but I can do NXT real quick. All right. NXT started off rough. It started with a Shayna Baszler segment.
Oh, boy.
Shayna Baszler pretty much called Nikki Cross out to the ring unintentionally. And she's like, are you crazy? Are you psycho? I'm like, stop talking. Stop talking, Shayna, please. That segment was complete crap. I mean, the only thing that was good about it was the brawl between the two. It didn't feel right, so. Next segment was there was a match with TM61. It looks like they're trying to turn these guys heel. Because this was a squash match, and they had a little promo before that. Or actually it was afterwards, but it really wasn't much of anything. Looks like they won a gun for the NXT Tag Team Championships here soon, though. That's all that was. Then a singles match with Danny Burch and a member of the Undisputed Era.
Which one?
Roderick Strong. Now, I'll actually give this match credit. Roddy made Burch look good. And you need him and Oney Larkin to look good before TakeOver because they got the tag team match against the Undisputed Era.
Ooh.
But let's just say Strong won because of disqualification.
Okay.
Not from anybody from the Undisputed Era. Pete Dunne came out and beat the ever-loving crap out of Roderick Strong. He has not forgotten.
Sounds like a potential Roderick Strong Pete Dunne match at TakeOver.
No, it actually sounds more like a Undisputed Era, maybe British Strong style match at the UK Championship Special.
Maybe. I mean, hey, it's not foreshadowing, right?
Oh no, never. I would never do anything like that. Wait. Now, the next match was a match between Kairi Sane and Lacey Evans. Now, surprisingly, these two had matches in the previous weeks, and they are 1-1. This was the rubber match. And you know who got the win, but this was actually a really good match to watch. It was smooth. Kairi won because of the insane elbow. Look, she's getting better. Like she's felt like she's lost confidence in NXT, but she's coming around. She's starting to understand what's going on, so she's starting to get her groove back. So I like it. It's also like I love the fact that they're putting more matches on with the Mae Young Classic 2 coming around the corner here soon. So it's a good way to, get things going. And last but not least, definitely not least, we had a little promo from our least favorite person in NXT.
And
Jeffrey, who might that be?
I was asking you, who might that be?
Oh, you know who it is.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. It's our least favorite person, Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes, God.
Jesus. He still doesn't have any music. He still comes out to the ring and people react. People react so harshly.
Like the boos are nuclear. Like
the boos are fuming
like
from everybody's mouth being spewed from every grandma and child in the crowd.
Like Cena going to Chicago against Punk.
Points. Exactly. Funny
Or like
you say that. Where is NXT? This is NXT Chicago 2. Takeover Chicago 2.
Can you imagine the heat? Can you imagine that heat on Ciampa in Chicago?
Yeah, it's going to be insane.
Oh, that heat's going to be so beautiful.
It's going to be insane.
It's going to be great.
Ciampa was, of course, grilling Gargano because he came out in the middle of a match last week, put down the contract that William Regal told him to sign. In the middle of an EC3 match, might I add. Sorry. Kind of did throw me off.
I feel like EC3 is going to get involved somehow.
I actually don't think he will. But he also was talking about how everybody was telling Gargano not to take this match. Even his wife said, don't take this match. But Gargano kept on saying, yeah, he's gonna take the match. He's gonna take the match. Gargano came out of nowhere and they had to be pulled apart by refs. Didn't really work very well. Somehow Ciampa got busted open.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
this is a blood feud.
Mr. Lopez.
Yes, sir.
If you were a creative writer in the WWE, how would you make Ciampa get even more heat? Like, so nuclear he can't even walk in the arena.
Well, he's already done one thing.
What?
He pushed Gargano into his wife and got her hurt.
Oh,
they're getting very creative. He's already a freaking troll on Twitter. He's doing everything. You know what? You know how he would get the most heat? Attacking Shawn Michaels. My dream is to have a Tommaso Ciampa versus Shawn Michaels match. And recently, Shawn Michaels said that he would be open to having one more match. Everybody speculates it's AJ Styles. I digress. I think it's going to be a Tommaso Ciampa Shawn Michaels match in NXT.
Ooh. And if he squashes Michaels, the heat.
It wouldn't be so much of a squash. It would be more of a melee. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I got my TV on the side. And why does The Miz look like a damn freaking Naruto character?
Hokage.
Why does he look like a Hokage? Seriously.
Hokage.
What's up with this look?
I don't know. It works.
Does it? Does it?
Yes.
Why does he have to look like Sasuke?
He turns anything into money.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I mean, I thought about maybe adding Tommaso Ciampa attacking someone in the crowd, just like a stand-in.
Yeah, probably have like one of the female wrestlers just be sitting in the crowd and get punched in the face or something like that.
I would be like, I'm all for it. Please. I want. This is the most heat I've seen in a superstar in a long ass time.
This is the most heat I've seen on somebody since Triple H in 2002. Oh. That's why Shawn Michaels would work. That's why Shawn Michaels would work. Because Ciampa is Triple H, Gargano's Shawn Michaels.
I mean, still, I want to see this heat. I want more. I want Booze to destroy the stadium. The moment he walks in, ooh, I'm like, oh, man. That level of heat.
Now, that would be fire. And also, that
I want fire.
That was I can't believe I'm saying this again.
Oh, stop it.
That was a Mamma Mia minute.
Okay,
now it's time for SmackDown, which is normally mine, but I had a lot to watch this week.
You're gonna have plenty to talk about.
Also, I have found the perfect shirt for you, sir.
Oh, Lord.
It says Pancake Power.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Get that garbage out of here. But okay, let's see. Carmella. I mean, Carmella as a champion, do you like her run as of late? Or is it
you know what? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad.
I think she's just pretty much she has good mic skills, right?
That's what's helping her.
But Asuka, we know Asuka. She's championship material. It's sooner or later you're gonna get the belt to her.
Exactly.
Sooner or later. I really think that Carmella, I'm having doubts that Carmella the only way she gets out of this is by DQ or count out. Like she walks out saying, "Oh, Asuka, no, I can't beat her. I'm out."
Or somehow rolling up her like Charlotte.
It has to be dirty. It would have to be dirty.
Yep.
But they cut a little promo, and Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville came out interrupting the promo. So Paige came out saying, "Hey, Asuka, you have a match between one or the other." She's like, "No, I'll take them both on."
Oh wow!
She took them both on, and it showed that she's a fighting champion. It was a handicap match. Carmella sat on commentary, and Asuka won via submission. She took both of them on, and it showed the resilience of her and the fact that Asuka's gonna kill you.
Holy crap!
If she can take both of them on, building her up.
Yeah.
But do you think Asuka gets the belt at Money in the Bank, or is it too early?
I don't think she gets it.
Carmella,
I have a gut feeling that they're going to have Carmella hold it until at least SummerSlam.
Agreed.
It just makes sense. It's like it's kind of like a Brock Lesnar move almost. Mm-hmm. You know, get the heel, hold the title for as long as possible. But, you know, not have her defend it as much.
All right, the next thing that Harper, Bludgeon Brother versus Good Brother, Carl Anderson versus Harper.
If I tell you I'm watching that match right now, what would you say?
Really? Well, do you want spoilers now?
Yeah, it's from Tuesday, so.
But yeah, basically Harper was it looked like a squash match from early on, but then out of nowhere, Carl Anderson rolled up Harper and got a little surprise win.
Which means the Bludgeon Brothers are going to win at Money in the Bank.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, they ain't got no AJ on their side. AJ's Occupido.
Yeah, we'll get to that later on.
Anyway,
so now Aiden English and Lana. Shouldn't it have been Rusev and Lana?
well, Aiden English was involved in the Money in the Bank, quote unquote, 6-man tag match.
Mm-hmm.
It was all the members of New Day versus Rusev, Joe, and The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
I say it like that just because it's like one of these things is not like the other.
Wow.
And look, yeah, we know one member of the New Day is going to be in the ladder match. Yeah. You know what? I'm sorry. I got distracted by the Harper roll up.
That's funny.
That was good. All right, that was good. But it makes sense. And look, Aiden and Lana have been coming out to the ring together like the last few weeks. Hell, this whole thing with Lana and Naomi started because of Aiden and the Usos.
Mm-hmm. Well, it gives the Usos something to do away from the tag titles, right?
Yeah, and really, it's actually still kind of hyping up the women's match. If you really, the women's Money in the Bank match, because both of these ladies are in the match.
Add some additional layers on the story.
Exactly, and think about this. This is the second time we're going to see Lana at Money in the Bank, not in the Money in the Bank ladder match per se, but at Money in the Bank.
Last time she was in a
freaking title match against freaking Naomi.
Whoa!
Think about the hilarity in that. 1 year ago, these two were fighting it out for the women's championship. Also, thank God she got a new finisher. Oh,
really?
God. I'm talking about Lana. It's a cutter. I like the cutter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good job.
But all right, let me just be frank.
Mm-hmm.
I like what's going on. I like it.
Yeah.
It's better than anything that's happening on Raw.
I blame The Miz. When The Miz goes to that brand is good. When he leaves that brand goes bad. Miz effect. But next thing, we had a little contract signing between Nakamura and Styles for that last man standing. And Paige, she oversaw the contract, and there wasn't a fight. But Nakamura, being the little joker that he is, he's like, I'm not signing. It's out of ink.
Man.
This made Styles mad, and then the fight almost worked out. But, hey, the champ did slap Nakamura. So,
yeah, but you know what? I will give them credit.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like an actual contract signing, a proper contract signing. Because if I remember all the old contract signings of old,
they're all in the middle of the ring.
No. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about of old, like Hogan and
Andre.
Flair and Hogan and Flair and WCW, Hogan and Andre. They were all backstage.
Yes,
it wasn't in front of everybody. There was an authority figure at the table. There was no actual physicality during the whole thing. It was promos. This felt like the most legit contract signing I've seen in a long time.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, it felt good.
Felt good, but let's face it, Nakamura, please get that title. Please.
Exactly.
Okay, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch won, got some momentum. Yay. Von Blassie.
No, it was good. Let's not get this wrong. It was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I'm saying I'm watching SmackDown right now is I'm rewatching SmackDown. Just as just something I could see on the side besides Jeffrey's face all the time. So
I mean, and then Big Cass, I don't really care about this. He had a little interview with Renee Young.
Exactly.
Their promo, don't really care.
Dude, I don't like Cass. I don't like this version of Cass. I don't.
He's boring. But let's moving on. Main event was the New Day versus Miz, Rusev, and Joe. That's an interesting heel combination. And now we have with the New Day winning. No, it's no surprise whatsoever.
It doesn't surprise me at all. But you know what? It was a good way to end the show. It had all the SmackDown people who were involved in Money in the Bank. So it's cool.
Yeah, perfectly fine. But that's it for SmackDown. Now, Tony, we have spent 30 minutes on all three brands. Now,
we're gonna have some fun.
The floor is all yours.
Well, New Japan is holding their equivalent to SummerSlam. They held their equivalent to SummerSlam at like 2 a.m. today, our time. So they usually hold it in Osaka Hall in Osaka, Japan. New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion. Now, this show, first off, it was long. God, it was long. It was 5 hours long.
5 hour long show, huh? Wow.
Yep. But it was every bit of a good show. So now I'm just going to go in order, top to bottom, and make it easy. Mm-hmm. The first match on the card was the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title match between El Desperado and Kanemaru. I'm just going to say his last name, Kanemaru. Versus Roppongi 3K. I feel like the last few years we were spoiled.
Yeah, spoiled way too much.
We were spoiled with Young Bucks starting the show. Let's just say that.
Yep.
But you know what? It still was a good match. Where did you go?
I had to go pick up something. I'm still here.
All right. It was a good match. There was a few like blunders here and there. Let's just say that. But El Desperado and Kanemaru retain their titles through some dirty tactics, of course.
Good heel heat. Good.
Well, yeah, they're freaking part of Minoru Suzuki's Suzuki-gun group. They're all a bunch of assholes.
Asshole.
But yep, they kept the titles, and it was actually kind of surprising to me because I thought Roppongi 3K would retain or regain the titles.
But heels always have to win dirty, right?
Exactly. Now the next match was David Finlay. Okay.
Okay.
You know the last name Finlay.
I'm aware. Any relation?
Yeah. It's Fit's son.
What?
Yeah, you really need to watch this show, dude. And Juice Robinson, formerly CJ Parker of NXT, defeating Chaos members Yoshihashi. I wish I could say it better. And the IWGP United States Champion Jay White. And actually, Juice got the pin on Jay White.
Title match next?
It looks like there's probably a title match coming soon.
Yay.
It was actually a good match, and oh my god, that you hear, like when you watch a Juice Robinson match, you hear him. God, you hear him. Then the F-bombs that are coming out of that man's mouth, the whole match is ridiculous.
Like it's insane, like insanity.
It's loud and ridiculous.
I mean, that's great, man. I mean, that's all we need, right?
Yeah, I mean, and look, I'm just gonna say this right now. All these matches were with great workers.
I mean, star rating. What's the star? What did they have the stars come out yet?
No, it probably won't come out for a few days, but I'm going to guarantee we'll talk about the last one in a little bit. The next match was between Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, and Toru Yano versus your friend, my friend, Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki. Yeah. I was lying about my friends. They scare me. Also, what I forgot about is Ishii and Minoru are two of these. Ishii and Minoru Suzuki are two of the stiffest bastards in all of professional wrestling. These are like old school. I'm gonna punch you in the face and I'm gonna take it. And I'm like, no, I don't want this. They're throwing forearm shots that are actually like, they're not slapping themselves when they're throwing the forearm shots, but you can hear it throughout a freaking dome. That's how loud it is. They're hitting them right square in the jaw the whole time. And they're not falling down. They're not selling it.
No sell. No sell.
But
no sell whatsoever. Oh, man.
Zack Sabre Jr. won on a weird submission like he always does.
Like weird as in painful, or weird as in awkward, or as
awkward and painful.
Weird as in
awkward and painful. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awkward and painful.
Ah.
Let's just say your arms are not in places they should be, and then somehow your leg is in a hole too.
So like this, and just like keep twisting.
And he's sitting on your
like
arms.
That.
Sitting on your arms. In that. You want to talk about technical wrestlers? Zack Sabre Jr. is arguably one of the best technical wrestlers in the world today.
Okay. Technical wrestler. I would give that best technical wrestler, I'd say, is Y2J.
I disagree right now.
No.
But
I don't know about
the next match is a rarity in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
What?
The triple threat match.
Oh, wow.
Now, here, I'm going to throw a little stat at you that you won't expect. This is the first triple threat match for a title in 5 years.
Hey, they know that triple threats are repetitive and boring. Good job, New Japan.
It was between the big guy. No, I'm just kidding. Not Ryback, but Michael Elgin.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever.
Fine. But it was Michael Elgin versus Taichi versus the champ Hiroki Goto, who is a practical legend in New Japan. But the Canadian Michael Elgin won the title, and holy crap, this match was, you know what? This was a proper way to book a triple threat match.
In Tony Star rating, what is it? 4.5?
I'll give it a 4.25.
4.25, huh? The other matches.
The next match is for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
You loved it.
Sonata and Evil of Los Ingobernables de Japón versus Bullet Club members Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The Young, Super Kick City, basically.
Super Kick Party. And
Super Kick Party. Just
they won. They won. Yes. This was a night, like, I'm just going to say this right now. This was a night of a lot of title changes. A lot of title changes. For the better. For the better. The Young Bucks, they played injuries. They sell injuries very well. Matt Jackson has been dealing with like a nagging back injury since freaking Wrestle Kingdom. And then Nick went for a punt style kick. Evil dodged it because it was like too evil on the outside of the ring. He dodged it, and Matt swung a little too far. Ended up kicking the damn ring post.
Okay.
That was his dominant foot. That's where he used it for kicks. But they sold everything, and now they're the heavyweight tag team champions. The heavyweight tag team champion, not the light heavyweight. But that was a great match. But this next match had a few stories in it.
Tony.
I'm going to go to Sweet Ya Baby. Boom.
He's sweet.
All right. The next match was between Bullet Club members.
Yeah.
Hangman Page, Marty Scurll, and the American Nightmare, Cody.
Cody Rhodes. But that's
going up against the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Okay.
Houston Thunder Liger. And Rey Mysterio Jr.
Man, this must have been flips. This must have been flip party.
You know what? It was a very, very good six-man tag match with, surprisingly, Cody getting the pin on Liger. But Cody decided to try to beat up Liger after the match with that damn weightlifting belt he's been wearing around his waist like Hulk Hogan for some reason. And guess who tried to stop it?
Ray.
Immediate. And look, Cody immediately bailed and left. But this was a good psychological match. It was something that Rey Mysterio could mark off his checklist because he has been quoted as being called the best junior heavyweight to had never worked in New Japan. Guess what? We can't say that anymore.
Tony star rating.
It was like a 3.5. Look, not everything's going to be 4 stars. But storytelling-wise, it was good because Ray is going to be on the All In show. I think Liger is supposed to be on the All In show. Cody, of course, is in the All In show. Marty is on the show. Maybe you can have a match between Ray and Marty on the All In show.
No, I want Ray and Cody.
Well, Cody's actually involved in a match on the show. He is going to be going up against Nick Aldis, a.k.a. Magnus, a.k.a. Mickey James's baby daddy. No, yes, literally.
Okay.
For the NWA World Championship. The 10 pounds of gold, the same title belt that his dad wore back in the 80s.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. But the next match on the card was for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship between the winner of the Best of the Super Juniors, Hiromu Takahashi, the ticking time bomb, versus Will Ospreay.
Please tell me Ospreay won.
Nope.
Dang it!
The time bomb won in a fantastic match. If it was any better, it would have stole the show. But that's impossible because this is like a 4.75 out of 5 in my opinion.
4.75, huh?
Dude, this match was all over the place from the jump. Somehow they ended up, I don't remember how they got to the outside of the ring at the beginning of the match, but somehow they got to the outside of the ring. And there's a clip online somewhere of Will Ospreay running down the ramp and doing a front flip moonsault onto Takahashi and rolling and somehow getting right back onto his feet. I'm like, this dude is extremely athletic.
That's why I wanted him to win. Dang it.
But I think he does. If this junior heavyweight division is going to succeed, they also need him to be able to heal up a little bit. So, because he's been dealing with those nagging neck issues.
Aww.
Now, the co-main event of the evening.
Y2J?
Let's just call him by what he's called in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship between the Alpha Chris Jericho versus the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón, the Tranquilo one, Tetsuya Naito. Now, what I like about this is Jericho is not the Jericho you're used to seeing in WWE.
This is an unhinged Jericho.
He's unhinged. He's crazy. He's out of his mind almost. He came out looking like something off of Clockwork Orange.
Mm-hmm.
First off, like the face paint, like the stripe, the psychotic paint down his face, black lipstick, everything. Second, the match didn't start for like 10 minutes because Jericho assaulted Naito before he could even get into the ring. Usually Naito, when he gets into the ring, he's able to get his gear off, which he wears a full suit down to the ring, might I add.
A full suit. He just beating the living snot out of him.
He would not let him get out of the suit. And they went everywhere. Like, Jericho put Naito through a table. Naito powerbombed Jericho through the ring. The ring announcer, the timekeeper's table. There it is. You there?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear? He pile drive. Naito pile drive Jericho through the timekeeper's table.
Did I hear pile drive?
Oh yeah, pile drive. Like a
pile drive.
Yeah.
They allow that?
Old school Foley style too.
Oh god.
Yeah. And then they got back into the ring, and Naito had already been busted open. Well, busted open, I want to say like right below his right eye. So it looked funky. We call it Jericho, duh. Just duh.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you were to tell me this match happened in WWE, I would be thinking there's no way Jericho would win this.
But Jericho won this. Jericho is the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. So what that means is that we're not going to be missing Jericho anytime soon.
And he's staying in New Japan, and don't you love it?
Yeah, I do. It feels a little weird because you know he's going to be a part-timer.
Oh, well, he'll hold on, make someone else look good, right?
Exactly. I love the psychology in this match and the fact that even when the match was done, Jericho wasn't done. He took off his belt and proceeded to whip Naito in the back until another member of LIJ came down to the ring to get Jericho out of there. Now, I don't know what this sets up for the future, but Jericho in WWE is not happening anytime soon.
It's nowhere near. If he wins the belt, there's no way that he's going back to WWE anytime soon. He needs to keep stuff done in New Japan. But personal Tony star rating. This is not David Meltzer. This is personal point. It's
either a 4.75 or a 5.
Just say 5.
I want to see Meltzer's ratings because his ratings are about to blow for this next one,
which is
the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match. This match will be contested under 2 out of 3 falls no time limit versus the challenger representing Bullet Club, the Cleaner, the Terminator, the Golden Lover, Kenny Omega versus the champion, leader of Chaos, the Rainmaker, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, arguably the greatest IWGP Heavyweight Champion of all time, Kazuchika Okada.
Okada Omega 4.
And this was the rubber match.
This was easily better than Warriors Cavs any day of the week.
This is easily my favorite match I've ever seen.
So it's a 10-star then with you.
Well, with me, it's greater than the Wrestle Kingdom 11 match that I watched between the two of them.
Okay, you said this match was long. How long were we talking?
Let's see. It was over an hour. But no matter what, we were going to get a definitive winner in this match.
So the floor is all yours, man. The floor is all you. So
okay, the fact this match, the psychology that these two have with each other is impressive. They're able to put spots together in a timely manner that I haven't seen anybody else really do before. Mm-hmm. The only other two people I've ever seen do this was Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat. The Okada got the first fall.
Okada, huh?
Okada got the first fall with a Rainmaker.
Oh, Rainmaker.
You know what that is, right?
Isn't that the one where he spins around, does that clothesline? That clothesline?
Yeah, the short arm clothesline, which that's extremely impactful the way he does it, because he is taller than a lot of people than you would realize. He's like 6'3", 6'4", and he's a former track star.
God,
so he is just able to use his athleticism better than a lot of people, and he's a heavyweight.
Golly.
The second fall came a little bit later, at like 50 minutes, might I add. It came at 50 minutes into the match. The second fall came from a V trigger, a double underhook pile driver.
Wow.
Another V trigger, and then the one-winged angel. First off, great name. Great name for a move. Look, it took a lot, and then you could tell the exhaustion on these two guys' faces.
You could see it, like
you could literally see it. You could literally see it. Which, here's the thing I liked about this match. After each fall, they had a 2-minute time period before the match would restart.
Smart.
And Okada, of course, had his manager / friend and also another Chaos member, Gato, in his corner. But normally, who would normally be in Kenny's corner?
The Young Bucks.
That wasn't the case in this one.
Oh.
The person who was in the corner of Kenny in this one was Kota Ibushi.
Oh, his best friend.
His best friend and the other member of the Golden Lovers.
Mm-hmm.
So after the second one, Kenny got a few pointers from Ibushi. Ibushi tried to get him to do the Phoenix Splash, and he missed the Phoenix Splash.
Oh.
But Omega ended up hitting one more one-winged angel out of nowhere. I don't know how you pull that move out of nowhere, but he pulled it out of nowhere. And he got the 1-2-3 to become the 66th IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Now, here's where it gets kind of nice. You could tell they had respect for each other after the match. They didn't. It was just like right there in the ring. Okada was still laying down. Kenny showed respect. Now, the Bucks came down to the ring, and they embraced. They embraced so hard.
Yep.
Hell, I think we have another portion of the Bullet Club, if that helps any.
So
it's called the Golden Elite.
So Kota Ibushi, Young Bucks,
and Kenny.
Kenny Omega and Kenny.
Yep. And here's the fun part. Cody was about to come down. And then he had second thoughts. He could have squashed the beef. He could have made amends with Kenny and the Bucks. But he walked away. Which is setting up future storylines. Hell, it's setting up future storylines for the Being the Elite series. It's setting up future storylines for All In. It's setting up future storylines for any other New Japan show.
That's the perfect way you end your second best pay-per-view of the year. Second biggest.
With arguably the greatest New Japan Pro Wrestling match of all time.
Is it in your top 5 of all time?
It is. Easily.
Top 3?
Yes.
Damn. So, not Dominion. Better than any pay-per-view WWE has ever done in recent memory?
Yeah, easily. Better than any other. Like, okay, there's only like one show they could probably say was as good as this, and that was a long time ago. So, but the New Japan, what I like about them, it's more about the story told inside of the ring than it is backstage or on the mic. They build their stories in ring.
Yes.
And with them becoming more of a global company, with them introduced the new president of New Japan Pro Wrestling before the show. He's not Japanese.
That shows that.
He's from Denmark, speaks perfect English, and perfect Japanese.
The changing of the guard.
They know they need to become a global company to survive in the industry.
And putting that belt on Kenny Omega, he will carry that IC a very, 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 very long title reign for Omega.
Hell, putting the IWGP Intercontinental Championship on Jericho. Well, also think about this. That's 2 guys from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, as top champions in New Japan Pro Wrestling. The heavyweight tag team champions are from California. Your United States champion is from New Zealand.
It's insane. They're expanding.
They are becoming more and more every day of a global company.
You think they can somehow rival WWE, or is it?
I don't think they should, per se.
Let them do their thing.
Don't step on anybody's toes.
Yes.
You both can succeed. You both can be alternatives for each other.
Yes.
Just don't make it like WCW and WWE from back in the day.
No.
Because if you really want to talk in today's wrestling scene, the fact that there are so many promotions,
it's good. It's healthy.
It's healthy. It gives fans opportunities to go out and seek other wrestling.
If you want to
also, it allows wrestlers to go and find work anywhere in the world.
If you like Ring of Honor style wrestling, go watch Ring of Honor. If you like Impact Wrestling, go watch Impact. If you like WWE, stick to WWE. If you like New Japan, go there.
If you like Progress, go to the UK. If you like Defiant, go over there. If there's so many different promotions around the world, you have options now.
Yes. Used to be it's nothing but WWE, but now
there's a whole plethora of wrestling around the world. And it's just getting bigger.
So now, this is my soliloquy. You've had the floor for 30 minutes, so now I'm going to just wrap this up in a nice little bow. Is that cool with you?
I'm fine with that.
So, with Dominion and how successful it has been with all the reviews, our indie man, Mr. Tony Lopez, giving Okada Omega one of the greatest matches he has ever seen, and probably going to be historically referred to as one of the best matches of all time. With the fact that it's not from a WWE product, it goes back to what I said earlier. It's healthy. It's a healthy alternative. If you ever get stale with the WWE, go watch something else. That might be 10 times better. But WWE, this is the warning. You need to get your stuff together, because you're losing a lot of viewers every day with your stale product. Roman Reigns constantly getting shot after shot after shot, even though the fans do not want it. But you have Kenny Omega, the face of New Japan. People actually like him. They appreciate his hard work. When you can have a 2 out of 3 falls match and last over an hour and still be compelling and that damn entertaining, that says a lot about you as a wrestler and as a performer. Okada Omega leads better than Roman Reigns. I would love if Roman Reigns did a 1 hour match. I'd be shocked. I just don't see it with Vince's stubbornness. But it's nice to see the fact that there's a different option for wrestling. Whether it's New Japan, Impact, whatever rocks your boat. If you like stuff, you have options. And I didn't have that for the longest time. It was basically, as a kid, it was WWE or bust. Now that I have options, thank you, New Japan. You might have a new subscriber coming up soon. Tony, now, your final thoughts? Got anything you want to say?
I do. One, wrestling is easier to watch now than it has ever been for me. Simply because there are other options. Yeah, WWE is not the easiest thing to watch right now. But having other options available is always a palate cleanser. That's the reason I watch New Japan. That's the reason I watch Progress. Hell, that's the reason I watch Impact sometimes. Because it's different. If we didn't have those options, I probably wouldn't be as much of a wrestling fan as I am today.
For real.
I mean, honestly, through the late 2000s, early 2010s, I really wasn't watching WWE all that much. I was watching TNA. I really was. It was just better wrestling on TV. But now there are so many options, and WWE has stepped up their game a little bit. Stepped up their game. They're getting better. But here's my final thought. This show is a must-watch for any wrestling fan out there. If you like the theatrics, if you like the pure wrestling, if you like the technical stuff, if you like the physicality, if you like the aerial stuff, this is one of those shows you must watch because you'll be intrigued. And yes, there is English commentary from former WWE announcer Kevin Kelly and Don Callis, who is currently one of the executive vice presidents of Impact Wrestling. That helps anything. But don't take my word for it. Go out and watch it for yourselves.
And Tony, we'll discuss this off air, but there's something I need to ask. There's something I need to ask you off air, okay?
Okay.
So, I think do we have any other headlines? Because I got nothing right now. Besides,
let me check. Let me just check real quick. SE Scoops. I haven't been on that site all day. Oh my god. But one, Stephanie McMahon has been playing undercover boss.
that must have been interesting.
Yeah, it really was. Oh, you know what? We can talk about Punk. We can talk about Punk.
That
okay. Look, he won the trial. Him and Cabana won the trial against the WWE doctor. It wasn't right that they were freaking like suing him, but the numbers were all over the place. Punk had facts to back it up. He had doctors to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, the WWE doctor's testimony was faulty. It wasn't never going to work. So
the fact that he won his case. He challenged WWE. He won.
Yep.
And it's probably the sad thing is the fact that this experience probably it gives Punk no reason to ever go back to wrestling.
Exactly. Well, I mean, he might want to after he just lost his most recent fight tonight.
Oh, he lost again?
He lost by decision. So,
hey, at least he went the distance.
Yeah. You know what? But still, his face looked all the way jacked up. So,
do you think he should go? Do you think he should go back?
I don't think he wants to. I don't think he should. Really.
He should. So just take some time off. Figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Now, next month, Ronda Rousey will be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Exactly.
For the longest time, she was untouchable.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And then she lost that. She took one loss, and her confidence just shot. But for the longest, but what she did for the UFC made it very mainstream, making casual marks into more serious marks because we wanted to see someone dominant. That's the greatness of a champion. If you're that good and no one's beating you, they want to see you rise, and then they want to see you fall.
Yep, exactly. Now, I got two more things.
Mm-hmm.
One, WWE is still interested in Rey Mysterio.
He's got to keep his business away from New Japan first.
Well, what it really is, it's more of he wants to work a part-time schedule. Like, he only wants to work like maybe one or two matches a week.
That's okay.
That's fair. I mean, he deserves that.
Mm-hmm.
And second, the Hurricane.
No.
Will be making his debut in Ring of Honor here very soon.
He's still wrestling. Gregory Helms is still wrestling.
Yeah, he's in his 40s. That's it.
Still, that's
surprising. Hey, but you know what? If he's still in great shape, he can still do whatever he wants to do.
Yep, that's fair.
Now, closing statements. Jeffrey, let's go. Let's close it out.
Well, like, share, comment, subscribe. That was the leading brand. There's just leading brand or hot damn GG, whatever you feel like calling it. probably have to edit that sometime later on tonight. But like this video, comment down below. If you don't like this video, you can kiss the black part of my butt, and you can just look at this title and say it'll never be yours.
No.
And now I think I'm gonna go to the Shadow Realm.
He may need to come back for a second, because your future champion is speaking. Now, if you like this video, comment down below. Tell us what you need. Tell us what you want. Tell us anything we can improve on. But if you don't like this video, well, there's already somebody outside of your house waiting to tell you that you should. If not, they will find you and they will get you. Now, that is Stadium Junkies Media leading brand for myself and Jeffrey Burtis, signing out.